After seeing King T'Challa fade away on screen in Infinity War, fans were pretty admittedly heartbroken. But after just seeing his first solo movie a few short months ago, we expect him to come back. This reappearance will not be immediate, however, as that is just not plausible for the MCU, as the Thanos snap is too big of a crisis to be solved just like that. So what does that mean for Wakanda? Wakanda needs leadership in T'Challa's absence, and perhaps someone new will ascend to the Wakandan throne. Among viable candidates that we have seen on screen are M'Baku of the Jabari tribe, W'Kabi, who leads the Border tribe, Nakia, and maybe Okoye. M'Baku seems to develop a level of respect for T'Challa that is very keen, and really he only had desires to be on the throne because Wakanda neglected the Jabari tribe for so long. Now that that situation seems to be rectified, his ambitions most likely will no longer be there. W'Kabi would have had a good chance to ascend to the throne if he had not betrayed T'Challa and showed poor judgment that caused a civil war in Wakanda. He just caused too much damage at the end of the day. Nakia is away on missions, and while she will probably return briefly, she had no desires to sit on the throne even alongside T'Challa, so by herself, it really wouldn't make sense for her character to desire sitting on the throne. Okoye is in a similar boat because she has always wanted to serve first rather than rule. So basically, that just leaves Shuri. Wakanda has learned its lesson in not handing the throne over to those who they can't trust. Shuri comes from a family who has a proven track record of dedication and service, as well as royal blood. It just makes the most sense for Shuri to take the throne. Now for the theory part. If Shuri takes the throne, she most likely will assume the role of Black Panther as well, even if it does not happen right away. So imagine if the Avengers, while looking for ways to revert things back to normal, for some reason travel to the future. And there they encounter none other than the older version of Shuri as Black Panther, who has been ruling over Wakanda for, let's say, 5 years and serving as Black Panther during that time. She would be a valuable asset to the OG Avengers and would not take much motivating at all, as she would want to get her brother back. The time jump also accounts for her gaining the fighting skills to become Black Panther, since she has so far only been shown to be tech savvy and not really a fighter. Now this theory is one I wouldn't hold your breath waiting for it to come true, but it certainly would be dope. I mean, just imagine Letitia Wright as Black Panther on the big screen. This could be Marvel's way of making steps towards hinting at her own solo movie, or it could be a way to segue into more female-led flicks for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There really aren't any consequences to this, as you would still have the main present time Shuri to do whatever you want with. It's basically a very low-risk way to test out Shuri version of Black Panther and would definitely get a lot of attention and buzz, so Marvel Studios might be up for the idea. And that concludes this episode of Black React. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed, do that by hitting the red button below, and like this video if you liked it, and give me some feedback in the comments. Thank you.